We should just surrender to our Chinese overlords, which is a good transition to, of course, something that we near and dear here to the show's heart, which is the state of the electric vehicle market. It's just unbelievable that the world's greatest electric vehicles are not here in the United States. And we are being lapped and crushed so deeply that influencers and others who are really into cars, who don't even think about geopolitics or any of that, are experiencing them and posting videos for nerds like me to be able to watch and lust after these. And look, I say this with no pleasure. It gives me no pleasure. You know, what did
pleasure.
What did Louise Mensch say? She was like, it gives me no pleasure to report this. That we're getting destroyed. That we're getting destroyed here. Here's a video of a very popular streamer, ISHOWSPEED, otherwise known as Speed, apparently. Very popular guy here in America, experiencing a Chinese vehicle for the first time, blown away by how fast it is. Let's take a listen.
Car cost?
Retail is about $70,000.
70,000?
Yeah.
And it's faster than my Lamborghini.
Unfortunately, it is.
And it's electric?
All right, so I'm doing a little bit of acceleration. Hold
Let me see. Oh!
So
damn!
that's all.
Whoa!
I won't do any faster than that. Quite rapid.
Bro, ain't no way! Yo!
Maybe a little more. Up to 70.
Bro, hold on, time out. Wait.
Please.
Yo, ain't no way!
All right, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Damn!
Yeah, so...
And it costs 70,000?
70,000, yeah.
That's it? Chat, my Lamborghini costs $250,000.
Model S Plaid in China costs about 100, a bit more, 120.
What the hell?
It's just funny to watch him react there. I mean, I guess it's comparable to a Tesla Model S Plaid in terms of its 0-60 speed, but the cost differential there is pretty significant. I'm not sure what a Model S Plaid would run you these days. Probably like $100,000, $120,000, so $50,000 cheaper. The reason
order of magnitude more.
Yeah, I wanted to highlight this because the sales numbers out of BYD are insane. Let's go ahead and put this up there. Just came out yesterday. The annual sales have now topped $100 billion as of yesterday. This is the, 29% increase in overall BYD revenue just from last year. I can't even think of a car company in the United States because 29% increase year over year in its sales. Domination at $100 billion level, huge percentage of those compared to last year actually being exported across the world. It says, quote, unlike its US rival Tesla, which sells only fully electric vehicles and reported revenue of $98 billion, China has benefited from the resurgent demand in China for hybrid vehicles. This is BYD specifically. And I actually thought that's the most interesting thing that I've learned about all of this is their plug-in hybrid market is just so fundamentally different than ours. I looked into it. The farthest range plug-in hybrid you can get in the United States is something like 400 or so miles. We're talking here about cars that have 1,300. Put the next one up there, just to show people. Plug-in hybrid with 1,300 miles of total range, and we're talking. This is like a sedan,
right?
Now, look, let me put all
there's a Lexus that can get 600 or 700 now.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I don't. That may not be available in the U.S. though. From what I saw, I looked at a Car and Driver or whatever, and Toyota RAV4 Prime is as good as it gets. It's got a 40-mile electric battery. It's like, okay, cool. These guys have 300 electric mile batteries plus an 800 miles tank of gas. That's incredible. It's like, I mean, you don't have to stop. It's awesome.
Yeah.
The point. So first of all, we'll put the caveats from a lot of the America Firsters, like, oh, they're lying about their range. EPA range is very different than the Chinese range. You have to chop 35%. I'm like, okay, I'll chop 35% off. It's still double than whatever we get over here. It is just obvious now. Every serious industrial person I speak to, every serious cars person I speak to, every serious car reviewer and all that, if you are interested at all in electric vehicles, the Chinese are kicking our ass. There's just no question about it. And their ability to have sales and export all across the global market is disrupting a core part of American industry. And we just have no capability yet for catch up, no plan, nothing. It just directly shows the difference in our two economic models. My friend Joe Weisenthal has a great statistics. I actually want to read it to all of you. It is, let's see here. Here we go. One of the most important facts about the world is that in the last 15 years, China has become the global manufacturing powerhouse at the cutting edge of multiple industries, but the Shanghai Composite Stock Index is scarcely above where it was in 2009. So our stocks are way up, but is our material life all that better? You should ask that question for yourself.
Our meme stocks are way up.
Yeah, our memes. Yeah, that's right.
And let's look at how we got here.
Yeah.
In the 1960s, LBJ gave a speech about climate change. In the 1970s, Jimmy Carter put solar panels on the roof of the White House.
Reagan took them off, though. Yeah.
Reagan took them off amid a massive disinformation and lobbying campaign from Big Oil and Big Auto. And Big Oil and Big Auto spent the next 3 decades saying, at first, there was no climate change, and also what we need to do is block the EPA from even raising mileage standards. So like for a while in the 90s, you started to actually see mileage standards go up. So we weren't getting electric vehicles, but at least like you were getting a little bit more per gallon. And that was even too much of a threat to the oil companies. And so they roll that back, and then we do an entire war in the Middle East to make sure we have more oil. Like that was the American strategic approach to this recognition that a transition was coming. China's like, let's build up a manufacturing base using American know-how, and then build up this a dominant electric vehicle manufacturing capacity, and here we are. Like, they can now sell these dope cars for like $13,000. Even with 100% tariff, they would be able to sell them here in the U.S. So they're going to have to like do a 200%. Or 300%.
Well, no, they're just going to block it completely.
Right, they'll just
I actually
block
looked into it because I'm curious. By the way, let me do this announcement now. I think it's time I need to drive one of these things. So if you have a line,
buckle up.
If you know anybody out there who has a connection to a BYD, to a Xiaomi.
Can you drive them in the US, or do you have to?
People do have them here. I think,
Okay.
I forget exactly legally the loophole that they're able to import them. I think maybe car companies and others. I've seen car YouTubers, people who've been able to get their hands on.
I want to see this video
At
too.
this time, it's now time. I'm in love with the Yangwang 8. It's like a Land Rover Defender style BYD luxury vehicle. It's awesome. I need to drive it. I need to get my hands on any BYD. So, maybe I can produce one of these videos for the Breaking Points channel. So anybody out there, please reach out to us if you have a line on a BYD, a Xiaomi. I'll drive anything if it's an electric vehicle made in China. I just want to see what the competition is like and not just have to watch other people's videos. But with that, we've got a great guest standing by, Jefferson Morley, one of the most preeminent journalists on the JFK assassination. He was going to break down the files for us. Hey, if you like that video, hit the like button or leave a comment below. It really helps get the show to more people.
And if you'd like to get the full show, ad-free, and in your inbox every morning, you can sign up at breakingpoints.com.
That's right. Get the full show, help support the future of independent media at breakingpoints.com.